What's up, guys? How you doing? It's Nick here. I promised you guys some video log updates, and so this is the first of hopefully many to come. A little bit better than texting or things like that. Now I'm able to, you're able to look at me face to face. I can't quite see you. When I wrote you guys about a week and a half ago, I was going through some struggles and some tough times. We had reached some difficulties with our journey in Haiti, but that's to be expected. You know, we had some different people, some miscommunications and some dishonesty going on, but you know, that's kind of part of the reason that we're there. We have moved on from that. We've worked the things out with the people that we needed to work it out with, and you know, a whole part of the journey, I guess, is really patience and being willing to work with people that aren't. There's a reason we're working with them, basically. There's a reason that we are partnering with these people, and it's hopefully to help grow them and strengthen them as individuals with character and integrity. And if you've been reading any of the emails that I've sent out, you know by now that one of the biggest struggles in Haiti is lying. And it's second nature to these people, and the reason being is because it's been modeled by their government for hundreds of years now, that lying, deception, dishonesty, those things are okay. And you know, that's part of what we're there to help change, what we're there to help impact. And part of the frustration has come that I've kind of had to have been stateside for these past couple months for various different reasons. One of which was more important for me to be here, working on ways to get the boys funded, continuing funding, not only for school and things like that, which we've gotten covered in the past, but also to help grow and expand the program and bring in new boys to the program, as well as do things like bring on mentors, which is something I actually want to talk to you guys about today. My first trip with International Youth Initiative, which was back at the end of August, and it was almost a year now. That's crazy. My very first day, I met this smiling young gentleman named Jimmy. And Jimmy comes up to me with this huge smile, and he was, I heard you were coming, I'm very excited to meet you. We shake hands, and he says, we're going to be best friends. And the interesting thing that I ended up learning months later was not, in Haiti, the term best friend does not mean what it means here in the States, but a best friend is actually a mentor. And Jimmy speaks English, by the way, which is, he's actually been one of our translators. I'll show you a picture now you can check out. This is me teaching at a Haitian church, but this is actually Jimmy translating for me. And so that was kind of our relationship for the first several months that I knew Jimmy. But over the course of my several trips back over the past year, Jimmy's become this really interesting individual. There were things that he was learning from me without even realizing it, because as I'm sitting teaching in these churches and teaching these kids and having him translate my conversations with pastors, Jimmy wasn't just translating, he was actually picking things up himself. He was learning the things that I was just speaking in conversation, and he was studying it. As frequently as my trip back in April, this past time when I was there, I had a conversation with Jimmy, and I said, you know, so what have you been up to lately? And he goes, oh, you know, I'm working on a committee. I'm a foreman. I'm in charge of overseeing 6 different teams in my community that are actually helping to rebuild and clean up in Bouquet, which is the city where we do work. And I said, oh, cool. I thought maybe Jimmy had a second job in addition to his part-time other job that he has. And I said, oh, so you got a second job? And he goes, no. He said, this is just me volunteering. This is me taking a vested interest in my community, because these are my people, and this is who I look after and who I love. And that's not something you hear. And so I'm really excited. Just a week ago, we decided that Jimmy is going to be our first trained mentor to mentor these boys. So 5 days a week, Jimmy will show up, he'll eat breakfast with the boys, and then he'll do things like their daily devotions, we'll do English lessons with them, help them do their chores. And initially, our intention was to actually bring someone out of the program who graduated up, but the reality is that Jimmy is ready. And it was kind of this inadvertent thing, because he's been listening to our teachings about character, integrity, having a strong foundation in your faith in God and in Jesus Christ, and he's been listening to these things and watching him grow as an individual. There's this story in the book of Ezekiel where it says that God brings Ezekiel to this valley of dry bones. And they look out over these bones, and God says to Ezekiel, I'm paraphrasing slightly, but he says, do you believe that these bones, these skeletons, can actually live again? Can they have things like skin and muscle and tendons and breath? And Ezekiel goes, God, only you know. But it's this act of submission. He says, God, only you know. And I feel like oftentimes when I'm looking at the messiness of Haiti, I feel in some ways I can relate to Ezekiel, because God, can Haiti change? I don't know. God, only you know. And yet little bit by little bit we are piecing things back onto the skeleton, the beauty that once was Haiti and now has fallen apart, not just because of an earthquake, but it was falling apart long before that. And to be able to be a part of such a thing is really incredible to me. So again, I just wanted to share with you the story of Jimmy. Please welcome with me our first mentor into the mentor program to look after the mentees, the first in-country mentor, if you will. And that's exciting. As always, I can genuinely, truly use the donations to support this cause and support what's going on. It's a long-term thing, and your support is so valued. For those of you that do support regularly, or just at all, thank you. Like, I don't know, many of you I have had the chance to look in the eye and say thank you, but if I haven't, I want you to know I truly do appreciate it. Again, thank you so much, and I look forward to talking to you guys soon. Take care.
To blow you away, she don't care.